Your child is scared of the dark, and perhaps bedtime has become a battle. And someone, probably someone who means well, has told you that you need to leave them alone so that they learn to be independent. But the thing is, if your child is frightened, leaving them actually makes things much worse, not better. And I'm going to show you what actually works. Fear of the dark is completely normal in children. Around 73% of children aged 2 to 12 go through this. It's not a sign that you've done something wrong or that your child is clingy or there's some kind of issue. What happens is their imagination fills in the gaps when they can't see clearly. Shadows become monsters, the silence feels scary, or because of the silence, everyday fears and worries have more room to surface. And when your child is in that state of fear, their body needs to know that they're safe. And that's where you come in. I'm Dr. Lucy Russell, a clinical psychologist who's worked with anxious children for more than 20 years. I've supported hundreds of families through this exact thing. And what I've learned is that the fastest way to build independence isn't to rush it. It's to start with that feeling of safety and security. Your presence, your calm, and your consistency. That's what teaches your child's nervous system that bedtime is actually okay, even if it takes a little bit longer than some other children. I'm going to show you 3 things. First, why being with your child when they're scared actually helps them to settle down. Second, exactly how to sit with them without it becoming permanent. And third, how to gradually move away from the bedside to the door in a way that goes at your child's pace and it doesn't trigger panic. Let's start with why your presence matters. When your child is frightened, their body is in a state of high alert. Their nervous system is working overtime. But when you're there, you're calm, you're present, you're not panicking about the fear, you're helping to regulate and contain that emotion. Something is going to shift for your child. The child's body starts to match yours. That's co-regulation. Your calm becomes contagious. That's proven by neuroscience, and that's how brains work. Scared children don't learn independence by being left alone. They learn it by first feeling safe and then gradually building their confidence. So the first thing you should do is stop leaving them. So being there, sit with them, use simple words like, I know you're feeling scared and I'm here with you. You're not dismissing the fear. You're not minimizing it. Just being present with whatever they're feeling. The next step is learning how to move gradually away from your child's bedside without triggering panic or making them feel abandoned. And that's what I'm going to talk about next, because this progression from sitting beside the bed to checking from the doorway is exactly how you can build independence without sacrificing that feeling of safety that they need to go to sleep. Here's what this looks like in real life. Night 1, you sit beside the bed and your child knows you're there. Their nervous system can calm and settle. Night 2, the same thing. You're building a pattern and a routine that makes them feel safe. After a few nights where your child is calmer and they feel ready, you might move the chair to the foot of the bed. You're still there and you're still present, just a little bit further away. Then after perhaps a week or so, depending on how your child feels, you might move to the doorway. You're still checking in every few minutes. You're still available, but your child is starting to learn that you don't have to be right next to them for them to feel safe. This is called gradual exposure, and the key thing is it must go at your child's pace. Your child learns over time that the dark is okay because they're spending time in it and their brain is getting used to it. And the key is that your child decides when you move to the next step, because if they become overwhelmed and scared, everything will go backwards or slow down, and it's not a race. So what does this look like in practice? Let's say you're sitting by the door and you're checking in with your child every 5 minutes, and you walk in and you say to your child, I'm still here, you're doing great. And then you walk back out. And the first night, your child might call out 3 times. Night 2, maybe twice. By night 4, maybe once. And you're noticing their effort and you're praising their brave steps. So, for example, saying you stayed in bed longer tonight, and you're just making small movements forward. Over a few weeks, those check-ins might stretch to every 10 minutes, then every 15. And your child is gradually learning they can cope. And you're still there, you're still available, but they're building their own sense of safety. So I know bedtime can feel exhausting. You feel tired, you want your evening back, your child is distressed, you just want bedtime to work. And the fact that you're here and you're looking for solutions means you're already in tune with what your child needs and trying your best to do the right thing. And that's all that matters. Bedtime fears almost always improve when you combine emotional safety with small, steady steps forward. Things don't change overnight, but over weeks and definitely months, you'll notice your child's confidence growing. The check-ins will stretch longer, the fear will feel smaller, you will start to get your evenings back, and your child will sleep independently because they've learned it's safe to do so. Not because it was forced, but because you built this sense of safety together. If your child's anxiety goes beyond just bedtime, if it's affecting other things like school, social situations, or daily life in general, I've created a course called Outsmart Anxiety, specifically for parents in your situation. It's 6 modules consisting of a series of short videos, and you get lifetime access to it. It's tailored for parents of children aged 5 to 12 or for teenagers aged 13 to 17, so you can choose the version that fits your family. And you can get 20% off when you enter the code VID20, VID20 at checkout. You'll find the link in the comments, or you can use the QR code. And I hope this helps your child and you as a family to move forward.